The algo has spoken. Post dumb shit every day. I'm sorry for the intro. I don't know what it was, but I didn't want it to be boring like some other ones. Anyway, so let's talk about AI. So I just went to a conference. Won't talk much about that because I don't necessarily want to make it about that conference because I think it was fine. I think it was a fine conference. I like the speakers. I more so want to talk about attitudes that were apparent at that conference and also basically everywhere else in America right now. And it is this nuanced overhype of AI that's not actually about AI. So let me explain. So when I was there, as I've been at a lot of other events, non-surprisingly, the people that will get all the attention will be these, pretty white boys who are technically apt, but socially inept. Again, nothing new. And on this fucking round of that bullshit, it's, they made an AI app, they made millions of dollars, meanwhile me over here with Scooter Girl's tech support, they're like, what did you do? Oh, you actually helped the community. Yeah, but you didn't get millions of dollars from Silicon Valley, so, okay, that's nice. They're never gonna come out and, criticize me, of course. But it kind of just, ends there. There were a couple really cool people that were there was one lady that was like, you're a badass, and I'm like, thank you, you are too. Because she was integrating AI into an English class perfectly. Clearly, I'm not anti-AI. And unfortunately, I don't need to mention that in our polarized culture that, you're either all the way for or all the way against AI, and you're not allowed to be in between. You're not allowed to be, an enthusiastic user of AI, but also be we really need to be careful with this shit. And also, let's actually think about its usage, and let's maybe not pour all our money at AI, but maybe at other things, and then AI will just be like an augment. No. No, you're either all for it or all against it. I don't need to tell you that. Here's what I do need to tell a lot of people, though. There are a lot of businesses that a lot of investors and decision makers are not going to look at because their main focus isn't AI. They will use AI, but their main focus will not be AI, and if they don't coax it to be all about AI, they will get basically no money. I guarantee, it did occur to me to, do something with AI, make some shitty wrapper around some other big company's API, like a lot of these, AI startups do, and just get that money, just all the money, and, just ride off into the sunset on a white horse. Yeah, I could do that, but I would like to get to the end of my life and feel like I actually did something with it. So, and it's very frustrating, and I do think it is a somewhat uniquely American problem, though you might get it in some other places that are also have this, capitalism on meth, I don't know, maybe South Korea or something. I don't know. My South Korean viewers can tell me if I have any of those. That would actually be pretty impressive. Good on you for being really worldly. Well, maybe it's not that weird for other people of the earth to be worldly. It's just weird for us Americans. Anyway, I really don't hate everything about my country, but one thing I do really hate about my country is we will get really obsessed on one thing and basically almost ignore everything else. And then we have to learn the hard way to not do that. Meanwhile, when I look at other countries, and again, maybe this is kind of very optimistic view, grass is green on the other side, and I realize Europe has many other issues. But I feel like over there, when I see stuff about technological advancements, at the end of the day, the question is still asked, did this actually improve people's lives? If the answer is no, why are we doing it? As we're here in America, it's just, did it make money? And it's well, yeah, but did it improve people's lives? It's well, it made money, so improve somebody's life, so move on, pour the champagne, let's move on to the next business deal. And it's very annoying, and it's also very annoying to then get all these leftists that are oh, that's capitalism, capitalism's evil. No. the free market. They have capitalism in Europe. They have the free market. They have entrepreneurship. They have, you know, even private equity and investment, okay? Those things all exist in the more socialist countries. The difference is they don't let them govern everything. The thing I've been trying to harp on that's going to be, you know, my dead horse I beat on is that you need to regulate capitalism to keep it capitalism. It is the best system we have so far, but you need to regulate it to keep it capitalism. Otherwise it becomes neo-feudalism. Or whatever this weird capitalism on meth we have now, where, like, line go up, and it just is not connected to actual real-world results. Well, this was just a rant. Okay. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I'm cooking pasta. Maybe recording a video and cooking pasta wasn't a great idea. I don't know, I did it anyway. I'm gonna go eat that pasta now. Bye!